point. So we don't have to have much of a protection system on this mower because rocks and stones will flow through it quite easily. It's got centre pivot, top drive machine, so you're cutting the full width, and Charlie will unfold it now. Everything's done from the tractor seat. These days we run with a swath wheel instead of the old swath board, which just helps, and you can have an inner swath board as well. Right, this machine here forms the basis of a range that we launched with Kverneland last year in New Zealand's become the pilot scheme for this, which is our Profi range. Now, the disc mower you see over there has a 2-year cutter bar warranty drive line. The professional line, the Profi range of Kverneland machines all carry a 2-year full manufacturer's warranty supported by Kverneland. So you've got some pretty, a lot of backup behind the system, and that includes guaranteed backup machines. We've got parts positioned around our 18 dealers, so we should get you going quickly, and all parts are kept in New Zealand. The 5300 here is on our flagship Deutz tractor. Some of you might have seen this. It's been doing the rounds through the North Island the last 3 months. And the 53100 mower, this will go from, this cuts from 9.8 with a 3.2 mower on the front up to 10.2 metres with a 3.6 metre mower on the conditioner on the front. The front mower conditioner is what we call the 3332 and replaces the old 36 series we used to have, and that's got a lower headstock but still has the same trailing head with a lot of flotation in all directions, so you're trailing the head instead of pushing it. The rear mower conditioner here is features 2 9-disc mower conditioners with our semi-swing conditioner on it. The semi-swing tines again have a huge shelf life on them. They take rocks, they fold out the way to let rocks and things go through there without any. We can swath like we're going to do here, or you can flip the hood over on a simple lever and go wide spreading with it. And the conditioner plate has two positions. You can alter the front and the back of the conditioner plate on 2 simple levers. You can see on the back of the machine where the white gauge is. The other feature with this, it's a fully isobus mower conditioner, and the arms are telescopic. Michael, push out and show you how they move in and out. And this is all operated off the isobus screen or a Kverneland Telus screen. This can be tied in with a thing called GeoMo, so if you're in a triangular field, it will narrow up or widen the machine automatically depending where you are on the GPS. And you can see also both mowers on the back are on what we call quadrolink suspension, which Kverneland always made a big thing. It's the same suspension system that racing cars use. So again, trailing head, so it'll float over any obstacles. Right, first of all we'll start with our rake range. We'll show you 2 rakes today. These are both part, I mentioned before, of our Profi line contractor gear. So this is a 9 metre, it's our 9590 model hydro, and we've just had this fitted with marsh rings. So we always thought marsh rings would be a bit of a problem with our crank tine arms, but they managed to get them on and made quite a clever job of it. So the unique feature with our machine is when it's folded up, you'll see the back wheels are on hydraulic rams, so you lower the rake down so you don't have to take the tine arms off to go down the road. It's adjustable hydraulically from 8 metres to 9 metres from the tractor cab. We run with cranked tine arms with what we call duro tines. So the tines on the rake staggered. You'll notice they're not in a straight line, so you get a double raking effect. And the cranked tine arms lift away from the crop quickly, so you have a lesser angle in the cam track, so less wear, and it leaves a nice shape on the crop. The cam wheel and pinion on this again is a bigger version of what we fit on the Tedders. So you've got a sealed, oil immersed crown wheel with the pinion held by two bearings, one either side of the gear. Steering obviously pretty common on rakes these days, and JP will get you to make a swath, please. For those of those who know the marsh rings on this rake, the cost is about $4,500 plus fitting. It's something you can fit yourself or get your dealer to fit in as well. Right, our four-rotor range consists of the actual front arms of the rotor on a pivot in the middle, so if you hit something they'll fold back out the way. You can fit marsh rings onto this as well. Again, full isobus, controlled from the screen in the cab. You can have individual rotor lift. You control the width in and out as well, all hydraulically adjustable. And again, part of our Profi line, so full 2-year warranty on this rake. Okay, Charlie? You see, with the crank tine arms, you get a very clean swath, and it doesn't flick the grass over the top. It just makes forms a nice swath. We're going to first with the McHale side now, our flagship baler and combination range. We decided not to run the balers today, mainly because we haven't got any wrappers left. So we're going to first run with the Fusion Plus, which is the fixed chamber machine, film on film. McHale have obviously had a long history now in New Zealand. This machine, we've done very well with it over the years. The unique thing with McHale is that its reliability, simplicity, and its long life. I mean, we've got Fusions now done in excess of 100,000 bales in New Zealand. This machine we're showing from the front now has got a camless pickup. You can run net or film on the applicator at the front. That's hydraulically driven. The fixed chamber, obviously pretty standard technology, but the unique thing with the McHale system is that the bale chamber forms part of the transfer system as well, so there's no transfer table as such. It works like a clamshell, and you can see, and then the vertical wrapping ring makes for a very short transfer, fast, and a very fast wrapping time with the orbital system. So Mike, do you want to show us what it'll do? This machine is also available as in isobus form as well now. You'll see as the bale comes out and the bottom of the bale chamber drops down, and then it drops into the cradle and it's ready for wrapping straight away. So a very fast transfer system. The plastic, obviously the film on film, McHale did a lot of work in this over the last 7 or 8 years and have been driving the technology with the wrap people here. And you can see you get beautiful sharp edges to the bale. And with this you get less listeria mold because there's no air or time when the bale's not wrapped. It's sealed up straight away. Right, well Mike carries on with that one. We'll get the Vario running. Vario, the variable chamber machine. Again, camless pickup on the front of this one. Sorry, the other one I didn't say. The other one is actually fitted with moisture meter and weigh cells and a printer, which you can have a look when he comes back. This machine here, we can also offer weigh cells and a moisture meter on this now as an option. But this one's camless pickup, not film on film with this. It's net and film. And then we run a single belt technology, which we've done for about 3 or 4 years now. And the single belt, the benefit of the single belt in this crop is you don't get any leaf loss. Everything is in the bale chamber. Everything you pick up, everything gets baled and makes for a good bale. Slightly easier to drive probably than multiple belts are, 3-belt system and other systems on the market. And the transfer system is slightly different, but again, when the bale drops on, it drops into a very simple cradle, a fast transfer, and onto the wrapping table to be wrapped. The back of the machine is pretty much the same as the on the machine that's just gone down. This machine always comes on a bigger set of tyres, on 650 tyres, and is about a foot longer than the Fusion fixed chamber, just mainly through the transfer system being different. Shane, if you want to have a go, away you go. We're always aware of these demos. If a machine ever goes wrong, it always goes wrong at a demo. But I think one thing you've got to realise here, this is a dry day in Ireland, so we've been reasonably confident we'd be able to run okay. I mean, heavy crop, not the ideal conditions to be going, but yeah, I think you'll find they'll chug along quite nicely. I think just while Shane's heading off down there, behind you we've got 2 balers. The new McHale baler, basically a lot of V660s been sold over the years. The last V660s had most of the technology that the new V6 750 has got, and we've launched these. The first ones have been going out the last couple of months. In Australia, where the baler market is a lot bigger, we've been selling quite in big numbers this year. Here we've got another couple of shipments arriving in the new year, and again you'll see those around. They'll do up to 5'4" bales, and then they've just launched a V8 now, which will be a 6-foot version of 6-foot machine version of that. The Kevernum one, just some of you leaning on the Kevernum baler. The strategy behind that is we needed a baler in the market that probably more in the mix price-wise with everybody else, and again that's probably targeted at the farmer and the smaller contractor market. Full isobus, 2-year warranty on that baler, and again it just suits the market, and we've done a few of those in the South Island particularly. A bit wet out there by the looks of it. What's the weight, Ken? Pardon? 1 ton. Yeah, so that bale's spot on 1 ton. And this one's out of the variable chamber. One thing we found talking to contractors they like about the weigh sell system is that when they're out on farm they can give the farmer, tell them exactly what they're doing, what weight the bales are, what he's charging for them, whatever. So it's quite a nice transparent system. Yeah, he could do. We'll have a look. Yeah. What's that one, Ken?
920.
920. Can you pick up one of the fixed chamber ones?
The previous one was 990.
Yeah.
And this is 920.
Okay. All right. Can you get one of out of Mike's?
Yeah.
Okay. For those that are interested, Ken will just pick up one out of the fixed chamber and just show the difference, if any. This one that's just come in was about 930, so slightly lighter than this one. I think one thing with the McHale brand that it's been quite a unique brand around the world now. They've made big inroads into the USA, into Europe. The combination market, they produce about half of the world's combinations today, which is quite an achievement on the west coast of Ireland. Pardon? About 800 then, yeah. This one here is just over 800 kg, so about 100k difference between the two machines. Okay? Yeah. Okay, thanks for making the effort to come back down here, guys and ladies. Yeah, enjoy your walk around the last bit of the show. We're around here if anyone wants to see us. Okay, thank you.